very blessed day, everyone. Greetings to you in the name of the Father, the Creator, the Most High, Allah, Yah, Yod-Heh-Vah-Heh, Elohim, Netta, God in her modern day name, and in the name of the Lord Thoth, Melchizedek, Yehovah. This is Neophyte DAG bringing you another message. Lucifer's earth and heaven plans before and after the great sign and the Son of Man is revealed. Lucifer and his fallen angels, they have their own plan as to how to counteract the Most High plan. But it will not work because the Lord Thoth, Melchizedek, Yehovah, has given us the words only a man or a woman can pronounce. You hear me? The Lord Thoth, Melchizedek, Yehovah, has given us the words only a man or only a woman can pronounce. So let's get into this. Ezekiel 29 verse 3. Speak, I say, my Lord. Speak unto them, I say, my Lord. Speak unto them. I am against thee, O Pharaoh King Leviathan. I am against thee, O Pharaoh King of Egypt. Egypt is America. Everyone knows that Egypt, the modern day Egypt, is the new day Egypt, is the same Egypt. And they went over to Egypt in the Middle East to build another one. But the original Egypt is in America. Everybody knows that. So Pharaoh King of America, I am against thee. That great dragon, that great Lucifer, that great Leviathan, that lieth in the midst of his domain, in that ocean, and in the river Euphrates, that's where it is. I am going to cast you out. I'm coming to cast you out. Moving on. Isaiah 27 verse 1. In Thoth day, which is a time of Aquarius, which started in the year 2000. The Lord, with his great, strong sword, his powers, right hand power, his power with the 5 elements, earth, air, water, fire, spirit, shall punish Leviathan, I say, shall punish Lucifer and his kingdom on earth. We're already kicking them out. Behemoth, he's getting kicked out of heaven. He's coming down here at the request and at the teleporting of Leviathan, teleporting him, Behemoth, on the 3rd dimension. We're gonna get to that sooner, but punishing Leviathan, that piercing who? Serpent, that snake, that serpent. If you don't think Leviathan is in the reptilian body, how many times have we come across a word? Serpent, reptile associated with Leviathan. Moving forward, even Leviathan, that crooked what? Serpent, again being used and told you what Leviathan is. And he, Leviathan, shall be slain by the Most High and of the Lord. The Lord is telling you, Leviathan, what's coming. The Lord shall slay the dragon, so you can't miss. It's called a dragon, it's called a serpent, it's called Leviathan, it's called a reptile, the reptilian. All the same is Isaiah 27:1. All the same, Isaiah 27:1, sum up all the name in one place. And where is it right now? Where is Leviathan hanging out? In the sea, the midst of the sea. That's where he's hanging out. Where's that sea? It's called the Euphrates River, a.k.a. the Gulf of Mexico. You hear me again? A.k.a. the Gulf of Mexico. That's where he's hanging out, and he shall be cast out. I will put hooks in thy jaw, O Leviathan, and I shall draw you up out of that river, that dominion, that cave, that cleft in rock that you dwell in and you're hiding in and doing all your business on the 3rd dimensional planet from there. And you're doing it under the name again, Dagon. Whichever name you want to use, still the same. Dragon. Dagon, put the R between the D and the A and you get dragon. Still the same. I'm pulling you up and I'm bringing you out of the clefts of the rock. I'm going to cast you out of your dominion. And therefore you have to come to the surface of the earth and let the people know who you are, who have been deceiving them for 6,480 years. Job 41 verse 1. My Lord, Thoth, Melchizedek, Yehovah, can't you draw out Leviathan with the hook? Can't you draw out that Luciferic empire with the hook? Can't you draw them out? And the Lord says, yes, I shall draw them out. He answered in Ezekiel 29:4, I'm going to draw them out with that hook, bringing them up out of the vicinity of the earth, exposing them to everybody. And they're going to come on the surface of the earth to deceive in their final act, their grand finale act. But they're being pulled out with that political power and that control over the elements to break up the earth. So they have to come up because their dwelling places are disrupted. Putting together Ezekiel 29 verse 3 and Ezekiel 29 verse 4, it tells you that river dragon, the crocodile, another reptile again, the name given by Milton for the king of Egypt. We already established Egypt is America. Egypt is America. That's where the dragon, aka Dagon, is residing, and he shall be brought up out of his dwelling place that is in the river Euphrates, the Gulf of Mexico. Revelation 9 verse 14. If you don't believe me, that he's there, saying to the sixth angel, which had the trumpet, let loose the four fallen angel kingdom, which are bound in where? Which are they locked up where? Which are they dwelling where? Which are they hiding where? In the great river Euphrates. That's where they're hiding. If you had seen my land contract video that I showed you where your land is located, it told you part of your land, the children of Israel land, is in the river Euphrates, which is the Gulf of Mexico. When you match up the topography for ancient Assyria with modern day America, Euphrates, Gulf of Mexico. So children of Israel, they're currently dwelling on your land. Children of Israel, they're currently dwelling in your land. So the Most High and the Lord have to root them up because the land is going back to you, taking you out of your caves now. Revelation 9 verse 15. And the four angels were loose. Those four fallen angel empire, Lucifer empire, the serpent empire, the dragon empire, the fallen angel empire were cut loose. You have to cast out now. Time for you to go. Time for you to pack and go. Go find another place to be at. You cannot be in the holy kingdom of the children of Israel. He was kicked out. How much time was he given? And how much time was he given to do his final act after he got kicked out? How much time did he get? 12 months, as I've been telling you. There's a 12 months when the spiritual beings were gathered, delivered, and removed from the surface of the planet. So there's going to be no one of righteousness on the planet at that time. That's why I keep telling you, get yourself ready, my children. You don't want to be there for that 12 months when this is set loose, cast out of his cave and turned loose on you, and you have no protection. You have no control over earth, air, water, fire, spirit to subdue these fallen angels. Lucifer, Leviathan, who's on the third dimension, and at this time, during his 12 months, he's gonna teleport in Behemoth. 200 million of them coming down on your third dimensional plane. You don't want to be here for that 12 months. That's when the Most High and the Lord will redeem their righteous seed, pull them off the planet, the surface of the planet, until the destruction and the disasters are done. Revelation 12:12, telling you, giving you his complete time that he's going to be underground, shoved out from underground to the surface of the planet, and then create more havoc. He has what? He has time, times, and half a time. 3.5 years in total to do his business, because he's going to have great wrath, because he's being shoved out and he's being told your time is done. The 6,480 years are done. Time for you to pack up and leave. Time for the children of Israel to set up their kingdom on the Most High's land, America. Matthew 24:22. His time is going to cut short. He knows that already. So he has to make the best of that short time that he has to do his business, to wrap things up. And he's not wrapping it up in a hurry. He's not wrapping it up willingly. He's not wrapping it up willingly. And he's not about to go willingly at all. He has to be forced out. Time will be shortened, because if I don't cut your time short, my elect won't be around to build my kingdom if I go at your speed and with your preference, Leviathan and Behemoth. But I'm not here to serve you, because you were set up to serve man, not the other way around. Man to serve you. You were set up to please and to serve man. This is what he's going to come with once he's kicked out of his hiding caves. This is what he's going to come with. Lucifer, when they get kicked out, and they're going to come up to the planet's surface, and they're going to come pretending like they are aliens, because they now have crafts that they were able to procure, to obtain from other civilizations that they were a part of, and they brought down, and it was frozen and locked in the surface of your planet. They unfreeze those crafts and coming back with them right now. These are magnetic crafts. They run on the magnetic current. They don't run off the traditional fossil fuel and the things they're giving you now. They have the technology to make sure you can move around electronic free gas and natural gas and any other gas they can come up with free. You don't need that on the planet. That's what we're moving to now, and they don't want you to make that leap to where they are, but we're gonna leap over them, pretending to be alien. Once they get kicked out of where they are, they're gonna come up on the surface, and the first thing out of their playbook is to inspire with fear. First thing they set up, make sure you fear me, and then I'm going to do what? I'm going to entice you with materialistic things. That's what they're coming up with. Playbook by playbook, that's always that they come with. Fear and material things. And most importantly, don't forget this one, because they start this part already offering cure for your virus. They're offering cure for your coronavirus when they set the virus loose themselves. So, do you trust? Do you believe that he's giving you cure when his job is to bring you fear and materialistic things and hold you in bondage? Anything that he gives you is to further lock you in bondage, especially now when he's being evicted from this planet and ruling over it. So everything he gives you is a suspect and is a potential to kill you, or to make sure that he lock up your body for his fallen angels that he's gonna teleporting on your third dimensional plane. So he's creating empty vessels to be occupied. So that's why he's coming up with cure, offering to help when he already the one who set the virus loose. He wants to take over now, and he has already taken over all the political leaders' position, because that's what Leviathan does. He slay all the leaders, kill all the leaders, and assume their role. He has the ability to transform, to put an illusion around himself, to appear as whomever he wants you to think he is. That's the ability he has. That's the ability the snake has. He can appear as anyone. he can appear as any man. Weren't we warned about this? Weren't we warned about this in the Emerald Tablet? Tablet 8, keys of mystery. Yet beware, the serpent still live. Yet beware, the serpent still live, I say, in a place that is open at times to the world, and he'll come forth. During those 6,480 years, he has come forth. Unseen, he has walked among us as man, appearing as man. But they are not man, where those rites, where those sacrifices have been made. They were given access to appear in the third dimensional realm. Again, I say unto you, as time passes onward, they shall make their appearance again. They shall take the resemblance of man, but they are not man. So, for the past 6,480 years, they have been taking the resemblance of man and doing the deed as man, but they are not man. Let's move on, because we got warnings on top of warnings, both in the Emerald Tablets and in your Holy Bible. 1 Corinthians 6 verse 9. Know you not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High, that is waiting ready for you? Because the unrighteous, which are the Philistines, which are the Jezebels, which are the agents of Lucifer, serpent, Dagon, Leviathan, Behemoth, whatever name you want to give to them, they shall not inherit any place in the kingdom of the Most High. And they want the same for you. Want you to give up your birthright, to not be qualified to be in the kingdom of the Most High. So be not deceived by them, whatever name you want to pick. Serpent, Lucifer, Leviathan, Dagon, dragon, you pick a name. It's the same. Don't be part of their fornicating that they're putting to you. Don't be part of the idol worshiping that they're influencing you to be a part of. Don't be the adulterers that they want you to do. Practice all kind of sex and more sex. Can't get enough of sex. Pure sex they are putting onto you. All their F's they are throwing back at you. Feed, fornicate, fight or flight, and falsity, giving you lots of falsehood, lots of deception. Moving on, don't be effeminate. They're coming up with all kind of gender issue, all kind of gender misidentification. Don't be a part of that. That's their plan. Nor be any abuser. Do any bad things that the mankind, that's the name they're under in the Bible as well. Mankind, they're mimicking man, the resemblance of man. They are mimicking, resembling man. Mankind they are, but they are not man. Remember, you were warned in the resemblance of man. They shall come, appearing as man, but they are not man. They are mankind. Don't mix it up. Man or mankind. Man and mankind. They are mankind. They are profane. That's who they are. Warned to you in your Bible. 1 Corinthians 6 verse 9. And this mankind, this serpent, the Luciferic beings shall come during Taurus, Aries, Pisces, when the star that's aligned with our planet is the Alpha Draconian star, moving all the way to the Polaris star. That's the dark time, the time of darkness, when these beings, the Luciferic beings, on the third dimension, Leviathan, and on the lower fourth, Behemoth, will do all these things to make sure you do not qualify to enter the kingdom of the Most High. But you got warning on top of warning. Emerald tablets of Thoth, Melchizedek, Jehovah. Tablet 8, the keys of mystery. The kingdom of shadow. That's what will appear during that 6,480 years. Speak I of the coming of the children of shadows, coming out of the shadows to rule mankind. Out of the great deep, they were called by the wisdom of earthmen, man who seek power, call up these Luciferic beings. They come to you when they know you want that power and you're questing for that power. They come and entice you with that power. Call for the purpose of gaining great power. For in the past, before Atlantis existed, these Luciferic beings were running around, tempting man, enticing man, wanting man to call them up to come do their dirty deed. Now they're coming forth using dark magic. Men they were who used all kind of dark magic, calling up beings from the lower, which is the second dimension. That's why I tell you, Lucifer is in red. Red, which is a color, the vibratory color of the lower dimension, the second dimension, and the lower fourth dimension. These men are calling up these beings. Forth they came, these beings, in our procession of the equinox cycle. Alpha, Draconia star time, over Taurus, Aries, Pisces, they come up. Formless, they come up because they are spirits that were cast out and they are not aligned with the third dimensional of where the children of the Most High are. Formless they were of another vibration, red vibration, red vibration, red vibration, existing unseen by the children of earth, man. Man, they are unseen to you. Only through blood sacrifices they can come forth because they draw that energy from the blood that's being spilled. That's why they have you eating all kind of animals, spilling blood, your brother's blood, animal blood, because they draw energy from that blood. Only through blood could they be formed as beings. So they're gathering up the essence, the life force from that blood and manifesting themselves in a physical form to come do all kind of evil on your planet in your procession of the equinox time. Taurus, Aries, Pisces, 6,480 years. Only through man could they live in this world. Only through you they cannot exist in this world in their spirit form unless they come in a body where they can actually do things in the physical realm. So that's why they draw upon man and woman to get your body so they can manifest whatever they need to manifest in your time. In the form of man and woman, move they among us. Emerald tablet of those, tablet 8, the keys of mystery, telling you exactly what I've been telling you what your Bible has been telling you, but only to the side where they are of man. That's only time and only place they can go and come and try to rule upon you. Serpent-headed, serpent-headed, serpent-headed. When the illusion was lifted from them, Tiabel Amet, Tiabel Amet, Tiabel Amet. Lift that illusion. Get rid of that illusion. Cast away that illusion. Lift that illusion of them. So when that illusion is lifted, you shall see them in their true form. Serpent-headed they are when the illusion has been removed, but appearing to man as men, but they are not. They are mankind, resembling man, but they are not man. Among men they come about. Crept they in the council, crept they in the political power, crept they in the social power, crept they in the religious power, crept they in the financial power, crept they in the food power, taking forms that are like man, slaying those leaders who were in that seat and taking their identity and appearing as that person when they are not. Slaying those leaders, those kings and queens of those kingdoms, taking their form and ruling in their place over man. That's what they've been doing. Only by magic could they be discovered. Only by sound could their faces be seen. Sought they from the kingdom of shadows to do what? To do what? What have they been doing to us? 6,480 years. To destroy man and rule in his place. To destroy you, O children of the Most High. And live your life in your place. And try to rule over you in that time. That 6,480 years. But the time clock has run out, starting in Aquarius, the year 2000. Time to wrap up, O serpent. Time to go, O Lucifer and your friend. And your time is running short. He can appear as anyone. That's why the Most High gave you the word. And I gave you the word as well. So you can unmask that illusion that he cast over himself to look like a person when he's not that person. He has a snake head, feet and hands, and a snake head. And he cast that illusion to look like an actual man or woman. That's what he does. But Tiabel Amet, Tiabel Amet, Tiabel Amet, that's your Hebrew word to remove that illusion so you can see who is standing in front of you. So if anybody come to you in person, use that word to test who they are, because in these times, he's on the surface on the planet and he's going to try to infiltrate what the children of Israel have going on. He's going to try to take over the children of Israel. So you got to know who's coming to you at this time, no matter if they came to you before, because he's going to slay all who he can slay, all those who are following his plan. He's going to slay them because he has the authority, because you're following his plan to take over that vessel. Children of Israel, the true children of Israel, he cannot take you over. He cannot use any of that to take you over, because you're a child of the Most High and you have no empty vessel. That's why he's going to have to go to those who have taken his cure, those who are following his plan, and those who are afraid of him, and take them over. But Tiabel Amet, Tiabel Amet, Tiabel Amet, if you want to know who is standing in front of you, none of them can come in front of you and hide who they are. Once you see them in front of you, say the word. It take away that illusion and you can see them. If they decide to come while you're sleeping, if Behemoth decide to come in your dream, because that's what he does at night time, come in your dreams from the lower fourth, the same word, unmask Behemoth, and you will see who is standing in front of you in your dream. None of that can work. Lucifer and his fallen angel will immediately persecute the righteous seed, but that will not work. Stand strong in the name of the Most High. Stand strong in the name of the Lord. Didn't the Lord tell you, call upon my name and you shall be saved? Call upon my name and you shall be saved. So no matter who try to persecute you, no power over you. None of that. None of them have power over you. None of them have power over you. Didn't your father give you his protective word? Didn't he give it to you in Hebrew? Kodowish, Kodowish, Kodowish. Adonai Sebayot. Kodowish, Kodowish, Kodowish. Adonai Sebayot. Kodowish, Kodowish, Kodowish. Adonai Sebayot. They gave it back to you in English, but English is not a sacred word. Hebrew is a sacred word. So when you say the word given to you in Isaiah 6 verse 3, holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. And if you say the same word given to you in Revelation 4 verse 8, holy, 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 Lord God Almighty. It's the same word given unto you in 2 Enoch 21. Holy, 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 Lord Sabaoth. Same word given unto you, O children of Ephraim. You got the word as well. You got it in English too. Holy, 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 Lord of hosts. 2 Nephi chapter 16. Give you back the word, O children of Ephraim. Holy, 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 Lord of hosts, you got the word as well. And if you go to Testament of Abraham 3, verse 3, holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty. Same word given back to you. You go to 3 Enoch 40, verse 2. And if you say the word given unto you in 3 Enoch 40, verse 2, holy, 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 Yod-Heh, Wad-Heh, Lord of hosts, Yod-Heh, Wad-Heh of hosts, Yod-Heh, Vav-Heh of hosts, Yod-Heh, Vav-Heh of hosts. You're saying the same word given back to you. And if you go to appendix of 3 Enoch 48b, you go there. Same word given back to you. Yod-Heh, Wad-Heh of hosts. Holy, holy, holy. It tells you it's the name of the Most High that's given to you. The first name of the Most High given back unto you. The first name of the Most High and of the Lord given back unto you, O children of Israel. It's your word, the name of the Most High you're calling upon. So these evil beings have to leave. It's the name that was chanted by the seraphim and the cherubim. They were chanting the name of the Most High as given unto you in Revelation 4 verse 8 and 2 Enoch 21. The name the seraphim and the cherubim was calling upon Yod-Heh, Wad-Heh of hosts. Yod-Heh, Wad-Heh of hosts. Holy, holy, holy. But all of these names are English names. You have to give it back in the Hebrew name. Kodawish, Kodawish, Kodawish. Adonai Sebajot. They weren't saying it in English because English is a modern language. They weren't speaking in English. They're not speaking in English in the heavenly realm. They're speaking in Hebrew. Kodawish, Kodawish, Kodawish. Adonai Sebajot, which is the name of the Most High that the angels call upon when they are giving their praises to the Most High. Holy, 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 the Most High Almighty. Holy, 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 sing the cherubim and the seraphim to the Most High. Holy, 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 Lord of hosts. You are saying the word, but you're not saying it using a sacred language, so the English version won't work. You gotta go back to your Hebrew word. Kodawish, Kodawish, Kodawish. Adonai Sebayot. Kodawish, Kodawish, Kodawish. Adonai Sebayot. Kodawish, Kodawish, Kodawish. Adonai Sebayot. You have to keep saying it. You have to keep saying the word because you're building up the energy associated with that word. Once the energy builds up, negative forces cannot remain for any length of time in the presence of that vibration generated from that word. Kodawish, Kodawish, Kodawish. Adonai Sebayot. Kodawish, Kodawish, Kodawish. Adonai Sebayot. Kodawish, Kodawish, Kodawish. Adonai Sebayot. They cannot stay in your presence. That's your protective light code. Negative forces cannot remain in your presence for any length of time once you use that code. Negative forces are exposed and can be destroyed once you use that code. And if they try to disrespect that code and not flee and get away from you, then they can be destroyed. They cannot disrespect that code, that protective light code given unto you, O children of Israel. It's your code. Kodawish, Kodawish, Kodawish. Adonai Sebayot. The code connects you back to the throne of the seraphim and the cherubim and of the Lord, the Most High, Yod-Heh, Wad-Heh. That's why the cherubim and the seraphim give praises unto the Most High, the Lord of hosts, Yod-Heh, Wad-Heh, of hosts. Kodowish, Kodowish, Kodowish. Adonai, Yod He, Wad He. Kodowish, Kodowish, Kodowish. Adonai, Sebayoth. Kodowish, Kodowish, Kodowish. Adonai, Sebayoth. Kodowish, Kodowish, Kodowish. Adonai, Sebayoth. Children of Israel, that's your word, your protective light code word given unto you for your protection against all negative forces, whether they come in person, in appearance to you, or they come in your dream. The code works the same. Kodowish, Kodowish, Kodowish. Adonai, Sebayoth. Same effect. They have to obey it and cannot disrespect it, no matter when you use it, in your sleep or wide awake. Same effect. Kodowish, Kodowish, Kodowish. Adonai, Sebayoth. They cannot remain for any length of time around the children of Israel, the Adamic seed, who use their protected light code. Darkness cannot conquer that light, the code given unto the Adam seed, the Adamic seed, the children of Israel. Jacob, Judah, Ephraim, that's your word. So don't let these Leviathan and Behemoth give you any fear. You got nothing to fear. Your code is given to you. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, because your art, your knowledge and wisdom, most high and of the Lord, is with me. Your art is with me. Is not you are. Yes, he is with you, but he sent you his art, his code, his knowledge of his code, so you can use it, oh children of Israel, to make sure you are protected at all time. This is where he's coming, oh children of Israel. The sealed book of Mormon chapter 4. Now with the purpose of the people of the covenant, Jacob, Israel, Judah, Ephraim. I'm talking to you now. I'm talking to you. So you can no longer be lied to. Be lied to. No more lies being told to you. In the last days, yes, before Enoch returned and help us to empty out the building of these fallen beings, you, O children of Israel, the watchers will come down to you when they were driven out of the vicinity of their caves underneath the earth. That's when they're coming out. When the Most High uses power of earth to create earthquakes and disruption of where they're living, they got to come up to the surface of the planet to come tell you lies. But you got the warning early. So there are some beings coming to come tell you lies, and you have a way to identify who they are. Say the word, Tiabel Amet, Tiabel Amet, Tiabel Amet, your Hebrew word given back to you to unmask any of these beings, Leviathan or Behemoth, who are coming to you. That's the word that unmasked them. You think the Most High and the Lord send you down here empty-handed, oh children of Israel? No, he did not send you here empty-handed. So when they're driven to the surface of the earth, they will send out their signs. That's what this message is about. Lucifer's signs and plan, the earth one and the heaven one. Signs promising to cure disease, cure your COVID. That's what he promised. That was the first one. But he didn't tell you. COVID, the Hebrew word for it spelled backward is debak. They took your Hebrew word, debak, and turn it backwards and spell your COVID. What is debak? Debak is when you take out the spirit that's already in the body, leave the vessel empty, and send in an evil spirit to occupy that vessel, occupy that body. So that's what his COVID is, to make sure you get the cure that's going to eject your spirit from the body, your spirit from that vessel, and make it ready for those spirits he will be teleporting in to your third dimension and dropping them in your empty body, because you have volunteered your body to be a part of that when you took his vaccine. So go back to the Most High and the Lord and tell them that you need some help. Repent unto them. Ask them to forgive you of what you have done. Make these things not be a part of your life. Give up anything that you were doing that's outside of the plan of the Lord. Give up your unrighteousness. Give up wickedness. Give up your lust for material things. Go back to your father. Tell him you're sorry and you're ready to move along the path. Give you that guide of how to make sure you can undo whatever they had done to you with their vaccine. That's what they're coming to do. Their second plan of action, with the support of Satan. You remember who I told you Satan was? Man that's executing the plan of Lucifer. So he set up man, Cain, Benelli, and they're guiding other man, which are your world leaders. They don't take over bodies that are of no importance. They take over leaders' bodies, kings and queens, major politicians, major bankers, major financial people, major religious people. Only the majors they take over, not the small fries, as they put it. So Satan is going to take over the rulership himself, because his vessel will be possessed by the Luciferic beings and the fallen angels who are operating those vessels. But you cannot know who they are until you use the word Tiabel Amet. Tiabel Amet. Tiabel Amet. Time to go, oh Lucifer and your friend. And your time is running short. Running out of time. Words, that's why you get the words. Words only a man can pronounce. Words only a man can pronounce. Words only a woman can pronounce. Words mankind cannot pronounce. Word the satanic beings. Word the Luciferic beings. Word the reptilian. Word Dagon. Word Leviathan. Word Behemoth cannot pronounce. Let me give you an explanation given in the Emerald Tablet. Tablet 8, Keys of Mystery. By Dr. Doriel, the beings called up were formless, as only the consciousness was brought up and the body must be formed. Only the spirit was brought up and the body has to be formed. That's why they do blood sacrifice, so they can draw up your essence to form body and to go up in your body. They, like the elementals, they, like the other ghosts that they call upon, separated from their own cosmic consciousness and creative power, and were not able to combine with our earth cycle. They come in because they had not developed the primal need to move through curves. They can only move on a straight line. That's why I told you before, a circle, they cannot cross a circle. They cannot cross a circle. If you know how to shape a circle around you, they cannot penetrate that circle. They can only move in a straight line. So therefore, the primal curve which you came in this cycle with, that you have that power given unto you by the Father to form circles, because you waited your turn to come into our cycle at the appropriate time. You never jailbreak it and come in unannounced, uninvited, and trying to take over nothing. That's what they did. So only by will of man and only by extracting the spirit from your blood could they take form. So they need you in order to come in and take a body and try to rule. So that's why they make sure you don't know about them. And you go on about your business thinking everything is all right and everyone around you is the same, man and woman. No, these beings are hiding in the shadows. Kingdom of shadows taking over behind your back. The masters drove them back during the time of the Atlantis, but they still remain here. They all weren't cleared out. Some remained in the places that were built to keep them by man, and some by the masters. coming forth only when their name was called. They come forth in your third dimension to come grant the wicked men that are asking for wicked things to be done. They come forth because sacrifices have been made to bring them forth and calling their name. They took on the apparent form of man, looking like man, but they are not man. Get that through your head. They are not man, but their actual appearance was the body of a man or woman with what? A serpent head with what? A serpent head with what? A serpent head, I tell you. They were able to cast hypnotic glamour around themselves to appear and to assume the features of man and woman, but they are not. It is this which forms a basis for the belief of the hypnotic power of the serpent, but they assumed the forms of the leaders who were secretly slain. They killed the leaders secretly so you wouldn't know they were killed, and they immediately take the look of that leader and come lead in place of them so you wouldn't know. Only by the word Tiabel Ahmed. Only by the word Tiabel Ahmed. Only by the word Tiabel Ahmed could you remove that illusion that they put around themselves. If you're standing in front of them, or they come in front of you, or within your vicinity, you remove that illusion with the word of power. They assume the form of the leaders, and the men who call them up, they rule together. They rule you together. They rule the planet together. But the time is done. The time is done. The time is done. That's what the Most High and the Lord have declared. They had all of the appearance of men. Everything is there as a man. But there was one word that they could not pronounce. One word that they could not pronounce. No matter how and how hard they tried, they could not pronounce that word. This word they were unable to pronounce was given to the children of men by the masters, and I've given you back the word because you deserve to know your word now. Time for you to free up yourself. You cannot move forward freely if you're in bondage and embodied by the serpent. Therefore, what happened during the Atlantis time? What happened? These words were taught by the masters to man, and it became law. It became a law. This word, every man that's ruling in a political office, in a financial office, in a food office, in a social power office, in a political power office, in a religious office, he had to say that word. Every lunar month, he had to say that. Every new moon, he had to say that word. Had to say the word. If you cannot say the word, if you cannot pronounce the word, you lost your head immediately. Your neck was gone. You were put to death because they know who you are. You identified, isolate, and neutralize the serpent with the word, because they cannot pronounce that word. That's the time you're moving back to now, people, where you're getting back your knowledge. That's why, children of Israel, I say unto you, if anyone try to rule over you during the time, if even now or in the 12 months when you shall be on this planet, by yourself, without any spiritual people guiding you, whoever coming to rule over you, better know this word. He better know the word before he can rule over you. But we're not done yet, oh emerald tablet of those, tablet 8. The keys of mystery continue. But know you that the masters were mighty in magic, able to lift the veil, able to lift the illusion, able to lift the hiding from the face of the serpent and show him for what he is, show him that he's a man with a serpent head. came there to man and taught him the secret, the word that only a man can pronounce. The serpent cannot pronounce that word. So if he cannot pronounce that word, that will clearly identify who he is. Pronouncing that word is what is going to separate him from being a man. Then you were able to lift the veil, the illusion, the disguise from off the face of Lucifer and all his fallen angels that were in the serpentine state, resembling man, but they were not. The illusion was lifted from them, and you were able to cast him out from your 5 divine laws, your head, your connection back to your Most High, your right hand, your political power. You threw him out of your political leadership, your left hand, your social power. You threw him out of your nation. Your feet, you took away his power over your finances and your economy and your food. You kicked him out of your food to make sure he doesn't give you no more fake food and flesh which he eats and wants you to eat and break the rule of your father. You kicked him out of that. You cast him out of your form of living, your form of government, and you free up yourself, and you free up yourself, and you free up yourself with the word kininigen, with the word kininigen, with the word kininigen. That's the word the Father gave back to you, saying, time, O children of Israel, time, O children of Jacob, time, O Judah, time, O Ephraim, time, even you Gentiles, time for you to know the word, to get Lucifer and his fallen angels and Behemoth, his friends that are in the lower fourth, coming down to you. Time to get them out of your kingdom, so you can have the kingdom of the Most High given back to you, free of all of Lucifer and his fallen angels stain, appearing as man when they are not man. They are mankind. That's the way you got rid of mankind. And you got a bonus word in Judges 12 verse 6. Then said they unto him, then say they unto the fallen angel. Then say they unto the Luciferic follower. Then say they unto the serpent. Say now Shibboleth. Say now Shibboleth. Say now Shibboleth. And he said Shibboleth. And he said Shibboleth. Not Shibboleth, he said Shibboleth. For he could not pronounce the word right. Because again, he's of the Luciferic serpent, and they cannot pronounce the word that only a man can pronounce. And what did they do? They took him and slew him, same as the story in the Emerald tablets. If you think it was a one-off and you think it was a joke, in your Bible, telling you exactly what you're gonna do in your time, O children of Israel. Don't be afraid. Use the words that your father gave you. You have the power to unmask them. You have the power to move that illusion. Tia Belamet. Tia Belamet. Tia Belamet. If you want to chase them away temporarily, you say, hey, Koregor, Koregor. Koregor. That word chases them away. If you want to, make sure they can come around you and stay around you. Kodowish, Kodowish, Kodowish. Adonai Sebayot. Kodowish, Kodowish, Kodowish. Adonai Sebayot. Kodowish, Kodowish, Kodowish. Adonai Sebayot. If you don't want them around you at all, if you want to know who they are Kininigen, 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 Shibboleth, Shibboleth, Shibboleth. That's the word given back to you that your father wants you to know that only you can pronounce that word. Stand strong, children of Israel, children of Israel. If you get stuck here during that 12 months, because some of you will not listen to what's being told to you and shrug it off. But in the 12 months, you're going to need this information that I am telling you. anyone that you going to assign to rule over you during those 12 months, him better can say this word, kininigen. Better can say this word, kininigen. Better can say this word, kininigen. Or put him through Judge 12 test. If him cannot say, shibolet. If he cannot say, shibolet. If he cannot say, shibolet. Then he's of Leviathan or Behemoth, because they cannot pronounce those words. They cannot pronounce those words. They cannot pronounce those words. That's how our forefathers were able to identify and to isolate who is who and who is not of Israel. Your neck gone. Who is not of Israel? Your head gone. Who is not of Israel? Your head gone. Know your words, O children of Israel. Remember your words, O children of Israel. Your word to remove illusion. Your word to chase away the demonic forces. Your word only you can say. Your light protection word. Remember your words, children of Israel. Know that you can say your words vocally, or you can say them mentally. Either way, same effect. Know that you can say your word while you're wide awake, or when you're sleeping, or when you're meditating. You can say your word. Same effect. Know that it's the same result, whether sleeping, wake up, meditating, same result. Whether you say it vocally or you say it mentally. Whether you say it vocally or you say it mentally. Same effect. Know your word, O children of Israel. Stand strong in the name of the Most High and of the Lord, who has given us back their words of protection. When these leaders come among you, my people, O children of Israel, you have all that you need to identify who is leading you. Your Father wants you to know now. Children of Israel, I'm raising you up to build a kingdom, and you cannot let Leviathan and Behemoth running up and down in your kingdom. You have to identify them, isolate them, and neutralize them. That's what you are here to do, O children of Israel, in these last days. Stand strong, be strong, stay strong. If the Most High is for you, who can be against you? Stand strong. No enslaving for the children of Israel. None of that working for you, oh children. And the reason why you're getting back the word, the reason why you're getting back these words, to know who they are. Because children of Israel, they're going to send you a familiar face. One that you always cuddle up to. One that you always take in, and you grab him up and say he's our leader. You gave him red carpet. You gave him the royal treatment. But he's coming back, because whoever sent him the first time, he's sending him back again to fool you up. And this won't work. One shall reign, whom those who dwell on earth do not expect. But he's the one who is reigning. He reigned then, and he has a bigger role coming up. You will know when he comes. If you use your word, Tia Belamet, if you see him up front, close and personal, use the word Tia Belamet. If he's promising to come lead you, and him cannot say those two words, Kidinichen, Shibolet. If he cannot say those words, no, he has some running up and down to do very, very fast. So hopefully him come wearing track shoes. Hopefully he comes wearing running shoes, because he's going to have to run if he cannot say those words. Or if that word that removed the illusion put him right in front of you, more running to do. Therefore, when they are kicked out of the sea of Sodom, the Euphrates rivers, they shall be cast out. They shall be cast out. One of them shall assume a face that you are familiar with and come and try to rule over you, O children of Israel. You do not expect him to be one of them, but he is them. He's a Japhetam. He's a Japhetam. He's a Japhetam. A mother who is Gentile, the Japhethite, a Caucasian. And his father is a Hamite, a Hamite. You put the two together, Japhet and Ham, Japhet Ham. That's who is coming to you. You know his name. You know his name very well. So, Keys of Enoch 319, 106. The city structures of light. That's when your pillar of light comes. Shortly before that, Japhetam, the person who's Japhetam, who's gonna show up on your planet pretending to be of the aliens in spacecraft. They shall come and try to rule over you again, oh man, on the third dimensional plane. They shall come with head religion, political right hand. You see? That's why when we read the beast was cast upon the earth, he gave you something to worship, which is your head religion, and he had power over you, the right hand power, political power. That's where you got the mark, in your head and your right hand. So he's coming to the surface to fix up those marks some more. Your right hand, your political hand, and your head, your religion. He's going to strengthen himself and gain back control over those in an effort to keep you re-enslaved. Keys of Enoch 319107. This will take place when these flying crafts, his spaceship, his saucers that he found in all kind of different underground ice landscape, and he dug them up, and also others that he had hiding in other caves, he's gonna bring them to the surface of your planet and instantly try to put you under fear that he's going to attack you. He's going to wage war against you, and he's gonna offer you all kind of money. No man can buy or sell unless he has my material things. The mark again, the three marks that is coming to fix up again. Material things. If you don't have my material things, you cannot be a part of my kingdom. That's what he's coming back with. First, he's going to chop your head off with religion. Another false Chrislam that he's creating for you. Your head gone. Your right hand, he's going to try to take that with political force and war. And he's going to say, I'm going to give you digital money, and you can't use or do or accommodate or live or do anything without my digital money. You cannot be a part of my system. Can't get my materialistic things. Three things he's going to tie you up with. But stand strong, O children of Israel. Your father has given him a short time. It's 12 months to do all his biddings. Know that it's not permanent. So no cave in. Do not cave in. Do not weaken. Stand strong and hold that fence strong. As a matter of fact, during that time, O children of Israel, the 12 months, you shall form an army. An army which surround the states of Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. You shall have your great army to protect your borders, the safe zone. So none of these things can come into your safe zone, oh my people. But moving on, children of Israel, my chosen seed, stand strong. The ones who get through on the first gathering and taking off the surface of that planet, stand strong. The ones who didn't get picked up on the first round, there's a second round waiting for you. So stand strong. Go to the city of Goshen, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. That's where your great army shall be. That's where your protection shall be. Go there, and no matter who try to persecute you, they cannot have any power over you. Stand strong and be strong in the name of the Most High and of the Lord. Stand strong, O children of Israel. Stand strong, O children of Jacob. Stand strong, O Judah. Stand strong, O Ephraim. Stand strong, O Gentile, my Caucasian brothers and sisters. In the name of the Most High, Allah, Yah, Yod-Heh-Vah-Hu-Heh, Elohim, Neta of Netta, God in her modern day name, and in the name of the Lord Thoth, Melchizedek, Jehovah, who has given us his words of power that he gave us in the emerald tablet, who has given us his words of power that he has given us in our holy scriptures. Stand strong in the name of the Lord forever and ever and ever.